some white.
Yes, I seen some kind of
Here, white.
The white piece, like a line.
White, like a small pearls.
Like pearl, yes.
Yes, I see it now.
A couple.
It's
pearls.
more than couple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at least I saw.
There are some more on this part.
Yes.
Okay, one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Màu
6.
trắng.
1, 2, 3. Isn't it 5 on this part?
Maybe, yeah. So 6 on other part, 5 on this part.
Yes.
Exactly 11. Yes, you're right.
Okay. Nè, 5 cái này nè. 1, 2, 4, 5. Yes.
So these are the remaining relics.
Oh. Wow.
So because of this stupa, relic is my achievement. the other monk in my team, he said to me that he's expecting to receive some, merits and some fortunes in the future lives, and then I was saying that, okay, then I have the relics and I think this is enough. because if it is not this stupa, then there is no way that I can have these relics, and also my understanding.
But yes, but Master, without you, I don't think we get any relics either.
So when it increase, I would love to share so that you can see for yourself the way it increased,
Yeah.
because it really I really don't know how to explain this, but it definitely increased. There are some pills, like blessed pills, which also increase. We call it money pills, and that also increase.
Money.
They become bigger and increase. So not only the relics, but even the blessed pills, they increase. But then the theory of it is unexplainable. Yeah, it's unexplainable. In Buddhist we can say, but then it's hard to understand because the modern physics are much behind. Modern physics won't be able to cope with it,
So is it from the relics? Is it because of the merits of the one who passed away, and then the power of those merits that accumulates and multiply over time?
Like for example, Buddha. The reason why Buddha left some relics, or some other Buddhas like Amitabha Buddha, the reason why those Buddhas left relic is for people to pay homage. So they keep something as a substitute for people to pray, or to remind of them, or to remember them, to feel like to make people feel like they still are present. And also to make people feel like it's not just a piece of stone. It also has a sort of a life. But we can understand that this is not just a piece of stone or something like that, because that won't increase, that won't multiply. But then to let us understand that there is something more in that, because of which it increases. So that's my theory. Otherwise, okay. To make it a bit more easier, the body is just a projection of our own mind. The body is just a projection of our mind. There is no body if the mind doesn't project. If nobody look at the Mount Everest, then Mount Everest doesn't exist. I know that I shouldn't say this now, because I don't know if it's going to make any sense to you. I'm repeating it. If nobody look at the moon, then the moon doesn't exist.
Yeah, I got it.
If nobody eat the pizza, there's no pizza.
Không ăn pizza thì không có pizza.
Okay,
cái có với cái không á là do cái tư tưởng của mình, cái nhìn của mình.
Bất gì không bất gì sắc.
It doesn't exist because if nobody know about it, then of course. But it's always.
Thì sắc bất thì không bất thì sắc.
Nhưng mà it's always there. So let's say like in Vietnam, the same theory that you said, like in Vietnam, they just recently discovered, like in the past almost 10 years, they just recently discovered a largest cave in Vietnam. So it's just like the way you said it. If before it doesn't exist because nobody knew about it.
It's always there, but
it's always there, but nobody
knows about it. It doesn't exist
until now.
Okay, so I understand your point, but what I said is much more complex. Listen. So that cave, not easy. Let's say that before people discovered the cave exists, isn't it? That's what you thought. But then the cave was not discovered, so it doesn't exist.
Yes.
So what I said is far behind that. If nobody look at the sky, if nobody see the moon doesn't exist at all.
I get it.
What I'm expecting is that you have a doubt on that. If you have a doubt, then I'm satisfied. I'm okay. Because it should start with a doubt. It may take a little bit of time to understand. Quite a while of time to understand. That is the meaning. That is one of the meaning of emptiness. Let me tell you one thing. Oh, you have time?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So the candy is sweet. Okay, this is like red color. Is it red color or is it like maroon?
Like maroon red.
What is it?
Maroon red.
Okay.
Red, yes.
Okay. This is maroon red, right? So the maroon red, the color maroon red exists over here, right? What if I say that this is not maroon red? What would you think? Or there maybe master don't have any idea of a color, or maybe which is true actually. I don't know my color. So okay, from other aspect, okay, you tell me, creator God exists or not?
Creator God exists or not?
I say yes.
The creator God.
We understood.
The creator in Buddhism is the creator is the karma, and then if you talk about a creator like a God, as
like
Christianity
creator
believe,
God.
then I would say creator God. That no. So we say the creator God doesn't exist because there is not valid cognizer. There is not valid cognizer. There is not valid mind which realize the creator God. So existent and not existent should be explained whether there is a valid mind which knows it. If no valid mind knows it, then there doesn't exist. If you put if you like a mirage, if you are in a desert, you are so thirsty, so when the sunlight hits the sand on a far away, it looks like a water, it looks like a river, the reflection. So then you think that, there is a water over there. That's a mirage. So that the water doesn't exist. Why? Because the eye that sees the water is not valid. It's wrong. It's wrong mind. So similarly, what if I say that your eyes is wrong when you see this is maroon color? How would you say this is a maroon color? Because you will say like, maroon color exists? Yes. Why? I can see it from my eyes. But that eye should be valid. It's not like an eye we see mirage. The eye should be non-mistaken. To make it more simple, for cows, this is a black. For some animals, this is a black. This is black in color. What they see is that few color, and this perhaps fall into a black color. So would you say the cow's eyes is mistaken? If you say that the cow see it black, so cow's eye is mistaken, then perhaps our eye is also mistaken, because there could be some other beings who see multicolor here, not only red. If you ask to a quantum physicist, they might say that these are just collection of some rays. There is no form at all. When it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, they check it, they analyze, go deeper and deeper. All you can see is some rays. There's not even a form. So the thing doesn't exist here. The thing exists here. It's like our mind is like a projector in a theater. Everything that we see is what we see on the wall. Just a projection of the projector. If the projector closed, there's nothing out there. If the projection open, everything is on the wall. Okay. Some people might say that this is a beautiful pen. Some people might say that this is not a beautiful pen. So the future, beautiful, does it really exist in the pen? If the beautiful, suppose the person one says that the pen is beautiful, is he right? Is he mistaken? He's right. The pen is beautiful. But it doesn't mean that the beautiful is in the pen. Beautiful is in his eyes. In this projector, what he's projecting is a beautiful pen. But for second person, the pen is not that beautiful. So his projector is projecting a pen which is not that beautiful. So no beautiful car is a beautiful car for everyone.
That's true.
Because of our common karma, we all see a sun, but the sun I see and the sun you see is different.
Yes, Master.
Point of view.
If you understand this theory, then you will understand the ultimate theory of the mind-only school of the Buddhism that is in the Vietnam. If you understand this theory, you will understand the theory that all the Vietnamese monks may explain. Like those Vietnamese monks who have studied, this is the theory that they have to say. Because this is the ultimate theory of the phenomena according to the mind-only school of Buddhism that spread from Asanga Vasubandhu to Buddha Dharma and to China and to Vietnam. So this is the ultimate theory. So there is nothing outside. Just the mind. When you understand this theory, then if you practice this, then it's possible. Then it's possible to even climb on the air, jump in the air, put the hands in the rock. Everything is possible. Through practicing this theory and understand this theory, then you can literally climb the stair in the air. Now, there is a big hope for the quantum physics. Now, the theory that Buddha has given, quantum physics are getting closer and closer and closer. One, some of the Western philosophers, some of them are named as the father of philosophy, but then those are theories explaining Buddhist texts, which is why many things is possible. Without understanding of this theory, there is no way that people can understand a lot of theories, a lot of books in Buddhism. So this is the emptiness according to the mind-only school. Okay, I'll give you another example. I know it's more confusing, but then there's no better way. Maybe I talked about this before. If there is a water in the glass, everybody should see it. Right. If there is a beautiful in the car, everybody should see it. Why everybody can't see the beautiful in the car if beautiful really exists in the car? Similarly, if there is a night taste, delicious taste in the pizza, why everybody can't see it? Everybody should see it, like that if there is a water, everybody see it. So it's not out there. It's not out there. Just in the mind. It's just a projection which projects everything. Because of the common karma, we all see something in common. For some people, I'm a teacher. For some people, I'm a friend. For some people, I'm a student. For some people, I'm a son. For some people, I'm a nephew. I'm not a son to everyone. I'm not a teacher to everyone. So different projector projects differently. And I'm different to all of them. So this is a gross example. So similarly, nobody see. This is, I'm just going to say, to leave some imprint in your mind. Nobody sees something in common.
Yes.
You never see the sun that I see. I never see the sun that you see. Why? Because the sun that I see is being projected by my mind. The sun that you see is projected by your mind because of your karma. It's the same medicine. It can be the same medicine. Okay, let's say painkiller, vitamin, da. So, same medicine I eat and you eat. The medicine that I eat is because of my karma. The medicine that you eat is because of your karma. There's the same medicine, but it could give a different effect. The medicine that I eat give effect because of my karma. The medicine that you eat give effect based on your karma. It's the same medicine, but it gives different effects because of individual's karma.
Yes, Master.
So individual perspective from individuals' mind's perspective project differently.
Different karma, see things different.
Differently. Differently. A nice teacher, a very bad teacher can be a very nice mother. A wonderful policeman, wonderful at the job, maybe a not good father, maybe a not good friend or a brother. A person might be very good professionally, so very good and clever and smart and capable in the office, but that's not really, I'm kind of a useless in the home. So, because of different karma. So in the house, it is based on the karma of the family members. And the office is based on the karma of, the people in the office and those people who are benefited from the office. So nothing can be exactly the same for two people. Because thing doesn't exist by its own. If nobody looked at the moon, there is literally no moon. If nobody, suppose this is the Mount Everest. If nobody looked at the Mount Everest, then I can walk through this. There's no mountain. Then I can walk through this.
So everything exists in the mind.
If you have a doubt, everything exists in the mind. You eat a stone by thinking that this is the medicine which cures everything. It helps. If you think I'm recovering, you are already recovering. If you think that you're a good person, you're already being a good person. Literally, each and everything is mind. There is nothing but mind. Mind is like a projector. Everything that you see, taste, feel is just the mind projecting. It's like a theater. The projector is back here, projected on the wall, and then we see that, oh, there is a car, or there is an accident, or there is people dying, people is, there's some birth, there is some this going on, disco, this and that going on. There's nothing out there. You see that everything is out there. When some people are fighting in the screen, some people cry by thinking that they're so real. It's like a dream. Okay, exactly like a dream. So the dream has been given some example. In the dream, there's nothing. There's no elephant in your room. But you ride on an elephant, sometimes you sleep with the elephant, then you literally put the elephant in your pocket. Everything seems so real. And then you are so dissolved in that. But in actually, there is nothing. It's all mind. Some people are so happy when they won some lottery. I received a phone call from one of my friends. Hey, master, I saw in my dream that I'm winning lottery. Shall I go and buy lottery? Yeah. So they're so excited. It was dream. It was just a thought. It is the mind projected. It literally hurts when you see that somebody beats you in the dream. It literally hurts. Some people wake up crying. When they see a beautiful car in the dream, they see it so real. They see that the car is there. The world that we are living now, you see me, I see you. You see the screen, I see the screen. This is just a bigger dream. This is just a bigger dream. When you realize that this is just a bigger dream, then you will realize emptiness. Everything exists, but not as we see, not as it appears to us, not as we think. Just think that this is a bigger dream that you are living in. Yeah. Anyways, in that sense, there are some ways we think what we are. And also the same can goes the reverse. We are what we think we are. The world is interesting. We just have to see it interesting. Then it's interesting. If you think that your life is nice, your life is nice. If you think that your life is terrible, your life is terrible. Even if you are a king, if you think that, the life is so difficult, then it's so difficult. If you think that, it's so nice, I have a cup of tea to drink. I have a nice house to sleep. Nice bed to sleep on. Then yes, you are nice. It's nice. You're happy. If you think that, I'm so bad, everything is not good, then everything is not good. If everything is mind, then let's pray. Keep our mind positive, and then everything is positive. Yeah. Right. So, the reason why I brought up this topic is because today I'm going to say a prayer related to emptiness. So, this master was a great Nalanda master. So, he was in charge of the Nalanda master at the time. So, Nalanda at one time, like more than 20,000 monks. But then no food. The whole village, the whole place had to go through some starvation. So no food. So then he drew a cow on the wall. He drew a cow on the wall, and then he literally take the milk from the cow, which has been painted on the wall. When you realize emptiness, everything is as you think it is. Then you have a control about what you project. In your dream, if you suppose you get a power bank. So in your dream, if you see a power bank and then you want to make the elephant out of power bank, it's possible in the dream. So you can literally convert the power bank into an elephant and you can ride on this. This is possible in dream. So similarly, that master who wrote this wonderful prayer, he drew a cow on the wall and he bring milk from the cow to give the tea to the monks. So today's point is to leave a seed in your mind. I will explain more in the coming maybe near future. And then now when you read some Buddhist texts, you will understand a bit more. Otherwise you might think that, this monk is like out of mind. He's really talking something that nobody will understand. But then yes, you'll understand when you read some Buddhist texts.
Kinh Kim Cang á, mà lúc con mấy không có hiểu, giảng giải cũng không hiểu. Mà từ từ mới hiểu. Cái chỗ đó nó khó hiểu.
If you understand this theory, if you literally dissolve in this theory, you can be happy whenever you want to be happy. Yes, you can be sad whenever you want to be sad. But when you have a control about what you project, then if you want to, you can project happiness. Then you literally have a control over your mind. Thus, you have a control about outside. At the time of Buddha, many people got jealous of Buddha. Many people try to kill Buddha. Many people try to step Buddha, throw stone on Buddha. There's a story about Devadatta. He literally tried to kill Buddha many times. He literally tried everything to hurt Buddha. Buddha never got hurted. He was always happy, calm, peace. Doesn't matter how bad the people treat him. So he treated with love and compassion, this and that. Because he got that power of his own mind. He got control over his own mind. So he project what he want to project. Now the other party, the other side is not able to affect him. Now general people like a normal person, he drive, somebody do something wrong on the road, or somebody is not driving nicely right in front of him. And then the traffic, and then somebody come up with something, do something. A police come all of a sudden, ask you unnecessary question. you get
Đúng
disturbed.
rồi đó.
You get disturbed by external influence. When you have a control over your mind, then it doesn't matter what external force, external things
Rất là
does.
nhiều người không có tập được đó.
You can live life as you want. I hope this makes some sense. Anyways,
It
yeah.
does make some sense.
Let's.
Hên quá, bữa mới nghe Kim Cang giảng giải mới hiểu này. Chúng ta không hiểu. Khó hiểu lắm á, chứ không phải dễ hiểu đâu. Nhưng mà trong Kim Cang giảng giải bố là có
thì không bất kỳ sắc đó là nói
yes.
cái đó thì
nhưng mà cứ nghe là sắc bất gì không bất kỳ sắc đâu hiểu là tại sao có không
người
không
ta nghe cả trăm năm cũng không hiểu vì cái tư duy không học thì không hiểu nghe như là
người kia sống
So hard. Okay, so to bring some changes to the mind, which is the boss of our body and speech, which is the ruler of our body and speech, the mind which is the king of our body and speech, the mind which control our body and speech. Let's try to control that mind. Let's try to transform that mind into positive with some physical therapy and verbal therapy. So praying is a verbal therapy. So putting hands together is a physical therapy. Visualizing Amitabha Buddha right in front of you, and I say, you see, the light comes from Amitabha Buddha to you, purify you. Also from your body, light goes others to all the sentient beings and purify the sentient beings. These are some ancient techniques to literally transform that mind, which is so dissolved in a pond. Explore that mind in a lake or an ocean or a sea, and to try to transform it to literally let us awake from the mirage, to literally awake us from this dream, to let us understand that this is a dream, and to understand all this, and to purify, because we think negative, we are negative. We think positive, we are positive. We visualize positive, we are positive. So this is like verbal, physical, and mental therapy. Okay, so unfortunately, if you don't like to listen, you met a wrong monk.
But I don't think I met a wrong monk.
I can literally pray for 1.5 hours, but I prefer to talk for 1 hour and pray for 30 minutes. So then you realize what I'm saying. Prayer, and then you don't know what's going on. And then after a while you get tired. Okay, Mang, now I don't need any prayers. I'm okay. Anyways, yeah. So
I can run away now.
Yeah. In Thailand, either they want to listen a story or they want to listen a prayer. They don't want to understand. Oh, so sad. So whenever I go and talk something in Thailand, I make sure that I also pray in between to give them what they want. But then what I want to give them is not the prayers, but the understanding of Buddhism. Anyways, because they are kind of mixed with Hinduism. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha.
To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha.
I take refuge.
I take refuge
until I'm enlightened.
Until I'm enlightened.
By the merits that I generate.
By the merits
spirits I generate.
By listening to the prayer,
By listening to the prayer,
saying the mantras,
saying the mantras,
and visualizing Amitabha Buddha,
and visualizing Amitabha Buddha.
May Timon
May Timon
and all the family members
and all the family members
take rebirth
take rebirth
in Pure Land
in Pure Land
in the very next life.
in the very next life.
And may we all be guided by
Or may we all be guided by
Bodhisattvas and Amitabha Buddha,
Bodhisattvas and Amitabha Buddha.
Bodhisattva and Amitabha Buddha.
with our practices,
With our practices,
and may we achieve Buddhahood.
may we achieve Buddhahood.
Achieve Buddhahood.
To help all the beings
To
To
help
help
all the beings
beings
in the world who are suffering.
in the world who are suffering.
To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha,
To the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha,
I take refuge until I'm enlightened.
I take refuge until I'm enlightened.
By the merits I generate,
By the
By the
merit
merit
I
I
generate,
generate,
by listening to the prayer and saying mantra,
by listening to the prayer and saying mantra,
may Timon and all the family members
may
may
Timon and all the
all
family members
born in Pure Land,
born
born
in
in
Pure
Pure
Land,
Land,
may we all have an opportunity to practice Dharma,
may
may
we all have the
an
opportunity to practice
to
Dharma,
practice Dharma,
to achieve Buddhahood,
to achieve Buddhahood,
to benefit others.
to
to
benefit others,
To the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha,
to the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha,
I take refuge until I'm enlightened.
I take refuge until I am enlightened.
By the merits that I accumulate,
By the merits that I accumulate,
by saying prayers and listening to the prayers,
by saying prayers and listening to prayers.
may Timon and all the family members
may Timon and all the family members
take rebirth in Pure Land,
take
Take
rebirth
rebirth
in
in Pure Land.
the Pure Land,
and may all family members
and may all family members
be healthy and happy,
be healthy and happy,
and may we all have opportunity to practice Dharma.
And may we all have opportunities to practice Dharma.
All right. As usual, let's invite Amitabha Buddha right in front of us. But before that, let's purify the land. Damje, Dunesa Jedas, Malazumi Vadana, Bidure, Ranjin Jambu, Negure, Damje, Dunesa Jedas, Malazumi Vadana. Dadi Danya Bidure, Ranjin Jambu, Negure, Tamje, Dunesa Jedas, Malazumi Vadana, Dadi Danya Bidure, Ranjin Jambu, Negure. Okay, after purifying the land, let's invite Amitabha Buddha and all the Bodhisattvas. Malozim je gungi gungyo, judu de bajem lang. Amalo yenda kibe. Obamela zo bejumde go jeni de je zo malozim je gungi judu de bajem lang.
Ona malu yan da ken yürübe yapan biraz cümle ne de zor marjinye koyu je de beje mezunye la ona böyle gibi cümle koçu ne de sol okay. So by visualizing Amitabha Buddha and Bodhisattvas right in front of your eyes on the sky, let's visualize that you're offering your merits. You're offering all the belongings of your past, present, and future in the form of gold, in the form of all the good things and jewels and garlands and all the good things. Zanje bege juje me do jaje jale je ni de gembo sangye shinla me de po I dogo namda jina jo sa je bege juje me do jam jira je ni de gembo de sangye shinla me de po I dogo namda jina jo sa je bege juje me do jale je ni de gembo de sangye shinla me de po dogo namda jina jo 군도야나 라마단 재미 추기벨라 롱조진 사달람이면 내라즈네 도지 창이 고바뉴도 쇼이담 구르라다 미라라 거미야다 By visualizing Amitabha Buddha, we've just finished the offerings. By visualizing Amitabha Buddha right in front of you, visualize that the light comes from his body to our, and then purify us, and from our body, the light comes from the Dharma and all the family members and all the sentient beings, and purify all of them. And after, because of the fact that we purify all the negative karma, obviously we take rebirth into Pure Land and experience all the happiness and the pleasure and then the opportunity to practice Dharma continuously, guided by Buddhas and Bodhisattvas to achieve Buddhahood, to help other sentient beings who are still suffering in this samsara. And by visualizing that, let's say the mantra, which means that all limitless light Buddha, may I wish all the good qualities of you. That's what it means by Namo Aditapha. Yeah. So by visualizing that, and let's say the mantra. Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva. Mami Deva Shiv, 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 Mami Deva, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva. Mami Deva Shiv, Mami Deva Shiv, Namo Aditapha, 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 Namo Aditapha. Namo Aditapha, 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 Namo Aditapha. Gyare Gedu Madhyamaka, Avadara Nama, Begedu, Mala Jubashi Chava, Jembe Juno, Gurpala Chancelo. Indo Zangi Jinam to Vangi Sanjin Justin Barletuji, Nisindani so Melodan, Jusim, Gazenam Gu Majre, the Nigabol, was on the Savandane Bella Juja, Udento, Lonjoni Lami Badabo. The Jeda Yetoman, Nijeto Bagi Tambo, Majendana, Jenguje, Lagate, Demola, Jagemba, the Juan Jeda, Rawa, Mebai, and Dola, Nijegu, the land, Joy, Chu, and get out, Yutan Ranji, Nigeton, Tongwa Ingewe Sebo Di Simgang Dowa Namba Dowa Jeje Nishe Wangyoji Kundu Sambo Mumbe Rangmo Kawala Nebo Dine Tabo Jija Dine Zonde Dine Tobara Yuai Enjoy Zeba Jeje Tani Kinye To Dine Dijen Sheba Namye Rizu Gebadi Dine Kundu Chua Sumbo Tamje Pangwai Enjoy Zemba Dine Kawa Jido Yujan Jinjide Kambya Kone Yuano Yumai Sane Sano Jije Gomara Doa Agu Tezeti Nindola Namtada Kabaraki Tezeti Suzuki was Sanam Tamje Zedine Papa Kiba Jida Dita Niwa Zeve Jinjus in the Tambo Lani Yantoba Sunge Tanger Sangenamni Sonam Dagi Wangi Panje Nampara Beltine Junto Soma Loya La Paragu Teze de la Tuzan Jambo Tambo Jiba Nine La Paragu Ransha de la Kuparachiva Nando Muro Pobe Teo de Gon Dewa Gundu Minam Dewa Loncho Mimela Lojo Kene Chile Jungen Tube Tambo Jimbe Tamzeto Nije Meje Shindo Zubzem Chen Rando Lule Nido Kiwa Teta Yan Tube Lonchon Tue Nishe Kyo Chile Tian Jimbe Gapie Nebaze Pabe Gyu Nare Nido Tini Singyu Yanda Jumje Jeje de Kuchen Jewa Chua Kyu Dola Bemba Damje Ije Nam Jimbe Jimbo Meto Kawato Ganjire Zeta Zeta Mayemba Teche Jimbe Tamye Zo Jita Jije Jira Dozane Gede de Juan de Dona Shiwa Jube Tawa Jimena Tamje Dawen Taje Mejego Luje Dejen Daye Dunye Gejinda Namye Newa La Sobe Dunye Jare Nido Tone Ne Teje Jeje Nido Zundro Jimba Jinja Lembo Tombo Tongji Den Dembe Baro Jinje Cha Sombo Odala Jage Gyubade Jiden Baye Baro Jinje Eda Geve Seke Ila Rane Jin Bedena Oja Ziba Nikyo Gawa Dene Novo Chushile Ejin Tumbo Tubo Namjin Namba Dene Umala Juba Lezinki Ba Tambo Dezo Punzo Yunden Dante Chimelan Jadin Dima Balunga Ike Gua Tayo Tambe Lam Jujara Sobaj Gave Lamdian Taji Jujara Yande La De Jindo Tabarakyu Tunge Data Tado Namda Jo Oshaba Deta Yinamze Gide Dine Chinda Ranshin Da Deje Dune Sudim Tame Deje Dine Dato Zumja Nilo Kiwa Yanda Tawa Chimbe Lonjo Tane Junye Na Kibo Sumjim Kamba Nimlejo Gije Moto Yonso Zepena Chinje de la Lonjo Jume Rawan Juje Tuneba Gide Dita Zimbara Mechena Yansa Longwe Shiwang Jukyo Patile China Ganki Longwanayu Tije Gebe Jimbe Tamzene Zudim Jidu Tamye Zebai Yunden Zudin Jindu Namjena Jibu Nicho Chawa Mebara Yu Suzo Kewo Namda Zunge Nanja Jola Danye Namdam Gase Namke Nyawale Bada Munde Gyuni Zudim Lejime Jita Gizoro Dana Jitan, Tajina, Madara Jishin, the Suyan Jidin, Tichiva, Legend Major, Ayigan Jagala Jeba, Miba Yunazurim, Jidin by Apollo Years, Sunajbe, Jidin, Giseda Walation, Simiziba, bigger to Madame de Mamede, to get away on a gin to hit once a watch mine. Umala Chupalas Giva Niva, Yushafuji, Malozi, Ojinas, and Sumba. Oshibade the Jezebol, the Nidans, and now you get an image to Baka in the Jiva Ugand. Zubachu Jira, the meditation, what you can the Jidashu, and you want this night. Don't they can't is over a cure. No, they go not the law, Jizem Dogum. They go on your body, dom, Jidaparo, and Yango, Munjepa, Miguel, Ligia, Jibo, Gansabashiba, to body, Genova, and True, Dunga, Sobanido, Jida, Jiba, as you can say, Namla, to buy each and that is showing Yavaka, you saw get you. Mizuli Shintiba, you might, Meduzo, Jin, Naba, Mimba. Midu Zuzu Jijin Tamba member Jimezo Leshen Deba Yomai, Midu Zuzu Jijin Tamba member Sudan Sumi Shibe Namjo Choji Jimizo by Nudu Nurkiwa. Zubishizin Dange Yunde Namji to Zubishizin Kyo Tamba La Pandaluda Lumi Shiba Kiba Yujin de Odone Lamidan Deba Ziba Yuzu Yotane. Gase Gyodan Zube Rije de Mizubane, Pabegi Boy, Mobizobad, Zangi Joju, Yansumiguna, the nation in Bombamina, 10 years and Yaki by Poroje, Sadekes and the Moji and the Shina, the Bagu, then the Shide by the Juban. Zusum de Tape Moji to Shibeki Bonum Lava, Suga, the Dani, Gesiboni Mala Neoji, the Gomonia, the boy, the chain, to one of Bajuba, said she didn't know why you got from me, you Mala Jubola, Jibazumba, you demolo, the Rojito. Sono roso degni che io sono giocando a Bawa, io va a se va un etro in dice se la zo va e giunge la con balle che non si che ovvera giù c'è da wada io so mola giù con la zinghia va giù va un dice de una con che chiama che esa ba no ma sande la je lo za de ra ye shi mo de la shin do che ba to mola giù ba la sim che ba nga ba o Undo Joba and Jazene, the Zubizangi, Jola, Mojunchin, the Juve, the Nye Tonwa, the Sharaneve, Kubatuba, Jidalome, Zugon, the Plato, Medukibu, Chiketuba, the Jindian, Lome, the Jida the Jida, Juda, Balunda, Jian, Jibe, the Dabulu, Papa, Jidane, Vilujin, Jubaraja, Zugi, but not one in the name, other the boy, the Jubra College, Lucky Botan, Yubaki, but the Razubis, Louis Sabi, what to be in the there is a tree in the land of a huge, but the machines, log of the day given you. Draw to a genuine the visions of Logoshes, is given in the person to it to the new Yamaki. The intelligent machine at the garage, you gotta get me given and a color you, the intelligent you may kill your lunch or them. Is it like you answer to a given and you're also your so much that were the use. The thinking of a Jewish that thing is the digger. Jigusa injury had you the other Grammy Parade. Getting idea was in what you the when you did and they choose that you would teach into town to teach it came in magic cushion at the age of what that you went to take Kimila. Teaching over the lodge of the internet, she didn't answer about my not like about the Kibachi the kitchen. Then a job and a jig and Jim Jimmy Gation, you what about you? This young Malayan Malay, but as a close to do, she revenue of better. Could we give out the Wajura and getting wrong and down in my danger? Never going to use it. Must be going to share that in a Malay, you know, Jelamaya, must be some chicken the days then like you are visiting a Malay, must be doing a little this thing is a lover. The age of the Ramazamala and James Lamari, or Shilana Manager, nobody would shoot. You don't get she gave what you as a negative use commission as well. Some give me up, can work you, the Yamela, and Bowen, all of the boys that open your bay. Don't very shit to the show, the desire of you more, make it on your so you will have to do the young who don't want to issue my willing editor or making it as I was much the resolution of one addition high years and more years and not to them. As you go to Jizan, which demonstrated and how you made them give us to Tanzan is the book of the and that was the use of the check your imagination, but I made them for the legend of years ago. My own power on a show to you. Trying to do on the honors of the Joseph machine to Jan Chug and the Ching one of the wishes who put up a set down for a suburb. And our moment she went to see the holiday to Jubilee was going to visit us very much. As you go in the junction to which you always go and review you the measures as a new vice relationship with them and the manager with shoot a measure. I should have said we won't get to the juvenile for you when I want to see the manager with you very run as you want to go into the observer about them with the number of regime with the young and the very with the water with the when Lamla you was Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so thật suy kiệt đó.
Thầy đi ngủ 1 giờ sáng 1 rưỡi nữa.
Thank you, Master.
Is it nap time?
Yes, he's
Nap time.
black now. Yes. So, if there is any points or question you want to ask, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll do the dedication.
Okay. Do the dedication. Để cho thầy ngủ thôi.
Yes.
Why
Yes.
relic can give birth? Why relic can give birth?
Multiply.
Because
Không, nó đẻ.
yes, I think it's the power of the Buddha, and because of the power of Buddha, and he want to multiply it so that he can show a sign for people that is not just a piece of stone.
That makes sense. To prove like
One. From other point, now the degenerating time, now
thành bột
unfortunately,
rồi mới thành đá.
as far as I understand,
Là bụi vậy đó.
Hay
Mọi
á.
thứ là trong vũ trụ là cứ sinh là bình thường, cái chuyển đổi, transformation.
as far as I understand, it's not now the quality of practice is not the quality of the practice of people nowadays, not just people, but the quality of the practice of the monks nowadays is not as it used to be in the past.
Đúng rồi.
I don't know in other country, but in India, there are many monks who are monk, but the level of their practices is really weak. There are monks who are little strange, kind of hard to describe whether they are really
They're not dedicated
or
to
really practice.
the practice.
Này khó giải.
Yeah, there are many cases in some many temples where monk focus more on
Nó có thể nói chuyện với ông thứ ba ngày
Well,
hết á.
Monk focus more on power. Monk focus more on some external
71 đi vào bển
worldly
nói cho
things.
đã.
Then,
Ông Mặt nói cho đã, có cơ hội nữa.
then their dedication to Buddhist practices. So, in such a degenerating time, people must have. Now, like, look, when I travel somewhere, you know, one of the frequent asked question or request is like, Master, can you fly? Will you fly a bit? Or can you read my mind? Can you check my palm? Yeah. So people really like that, you know. Sometimes I tell, like, you know, if you really want to see flying, why don't you go and look at some birds? But then this is the way people are these days, you know. The beautiful practice of compassion that anybody can practice to reduce anger, will bring light in the life. Like I fly, what changes it will bring in your life? Nothing. But still people want to see. People want to see something different, right? Mm-hmm. Which is why the relics are multiplying, because that's what you want. You want to see something different. I'm talking just people want to see something different. People want to see something strange happening. In deep our mind, we have seen a lot of things. Like we are like millions of years old person. Like I'm not just 30 plus. My body is like maybe 30 plus. Or my body is very new. Or my body is made up of the food that I ate. The food grows from the land, and that land is like millions of years old. So we have seen a lot. We have seen all the condition. We have seen rebirth. We have seen death, born, we have seen all. We witnessed everything. So that's why in our dream is pretty much real. Because in dreams, everything happens. That's pretty much more like real than the real one. Now in this worldly world nowadays, everything, like they make a rule. Okay, they put a zip here. Why? People make a rule. People make it. So sometimes people might put a zip on the back side. Or maybe some ladies, some women clothes have a zip on the back, right? So they can put a zip everywhere. So these are all people's. Now you have an eyeglass. You put eyeglass here. And then the strings are here. So maybe there could be some eyeglass which have a string on the head. You know, this middle of the head goes this way. Like, it can be anything. So, I think that people these days need things like relic so that they can see there is something beyond things. So that everyone have something precious to pray on. Maybe people of these days are more fortunate than people of 500 years back, 1,000 years back. Because 1,000 years back, many practitioners, they died because they don't have enough food to eat. Nowadays, you know, you have enough to eat. At least, you know, you have a pair of clothes. So 1,000 years back, they don't have, you know. Nowadays, you can check, you know, because I went to one museum and they have a black string. They say that this is a kajal. I don't know how is it English. To put the lines around the eyes. That's a makeup thing, you know. And they say that it's like 2,000 years old. And they had and you know, they used to have a mirror. Like the mirror is like terrible mirror, you know. But nowadays, people have very fine mirror. They can see their face. In ancient time, many people go and look at the water to see how they look like. And I'm sure that people now looks much better than people in 1,000 years back. Doesn't it? Whether it's a male, female, all. Because I went to a palace in Vietnam near maybe in Da Nang, somewhere around Da Nang. There is an ancient city, so I don't know, forgot.
Okay.
There was many lamps.
Đền cổ.
Huế.
Cố đô.
Huế. Huế.
Huế on.
Huế.
Hội An.
Hội An.
Or maybe
Hội
there.
An á bố.
And
Phố
there
cổ
was a
Hội An.
palace.
Cổ.
Yes.
Yeah, the ancient city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then in the palace there was a picture of the king, this king, that king, and the queen, and queen. They said that the queens are beautiful, but I don't think they are beautiful at all. So then, I think the people are
More
becoming more fortunate maybe these days. In ancient time, you want to go to the other part of the world, you literally cannot go. You had to sacrifice your whole life. Now you can fly in 11 hours. You can literally fly the other part of the globe.
Yes.
Or the world. So it's like we have those powers to travel, So and then because of our own some good karmas, we have all these good facilities. These are also good karmas. But the bad thing is that we don't have that strong intention or a strong dedication towards Dharma. So because of our karma, these relics are also there.
Yeah.
If you have a good karma, then on your outside of your door, at the apple tree, the many apple grows. If you have a bad karma, then few apple grows. If you don't have a karma, then the apple tree dry. Maybe these relics have a male or a female. Maybe because of which the monk over here they say that you keep in pair. Don't keep single, then don't multiply. Keep 2 or 3. Do you know about Z? Z is similar. Z-E-E, Z is similar.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, that could be the reason. I don't know. Because this is complicated. These are not really clear. And then I myself is surprised, to be honest, to see this multiplying. This is the logic that I can say. Otherwise, I don't know.
Con khỏi đi đàn. Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, then let's do the dedication. Jambe mboji da kimba da gondo zomo de andejini da gungi chizu da rojo gewa da tamjero to mo to zum jebe gewa tamje ke mo gona chudo mo ba da ye gewe sawo de gungi zambo chuchu rabdo mo war ki by the merits that we accumulate, may time and rebirth in Pure Land.
My time and rebirth in Pure Land.
May all the family members be happy and healthy forever.
Let all the family members be happy and healthy forever.
May all of the family members have opportunity to practice Dharma.
May all the family members have opportunity to practice Dharma.
May we be able to practice.
May we be able to practice.
Practice enough that we can also born in Pure Land.
Practice enough, may we be able to born in Pure Land.
By the merits that we accumulate.
By the merits that we accumulate.
May Tamon born in Pure Land.
My Tamon born in Pure Land.
May all the family members be happy and healthy.
May all the family be happy and healthy.
And may all the family members
may all the family members
have an opportunity to practice Dharma.
have an
opportunity to practice Dharma.
opportunity to practice Dharma.
Practice enough that we can also born in Pure Land.
Practice enough so we can
born in Pure Land.
Land.
To benefit others.
To benefit others.
By the merit that we accumulate.
By the merit that we accumulate.
May Tamon born in Pure Land.
May Tamon born in Pure Land.
May all the family members be happy and healthy.
May all the family be happy and healthy.
And have an opportunity to practice Dharma.
Have
opportunity to practice Dharma.
Opportunity to practice Dharma.
And have an opportunity to practice Dharma.
And have the opportunity to practice Dharma.
Practice enough so that we can also born in Pure Land.
Practice enough so we can born in Pure Land.
To benefit others.
To benefit others.
Chazi wadan shujin shepadan jizu yiran kujin soade gewa junze dagi jizaba tamje zobe janjub chirmo. Some of the monks at my monastery already knows Tamon's name because they get to hear it again and again during the prayer. So yesterday, the last Tuesday when I went to the prayer, some of them was telling me, "Oh, this prayer is for Tamon because it's Tuesday." And they were telling me, yeah.
Thank you, Master.
And also, when I said may all the family members be happy and healthy, you can think of your private family, general family. But when I say family, it's like the whole city. But then you can, maybe it's good in future. You can just don't limit with your family of 5-10 people of your family. But then maybe when we say by all family members be happy and healthy, have an opportunity to practice Dharma, and will be able to practice enough so that they can also born in a Pure Land. Then think about the larger family,
yes.
The whole sentient beings.
Yes.
Because they all become your mother, brother, sister,
yes.
everything. So,
yes.
It's just a different of time.
Yes.
We all are family in that sense. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, with that note, wish you a very, very nice day.
Thank
try to
you.
spend a day meaningfully, and happy to have a prayer with all of you.
Thank you.
Thank you and have a good night.
Master.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
Thank you.
You have a
Thank
good
you.
night, Master. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Good night.